Okay, theoretical and experimental probability. So theoretical, in theory, so what you think or what should happen. So in theory, so like when we talk about the probability of rolling a dice, we always say the probability of landing on a 2, or if you have a 6-sided dice, would be 1 out of 6 in a perfect world. But what if you rolled it 6 different times and you landed on 3 every single time? That would be weird, but that would be experimental. So something that did happen. So you can look at data. Hold on a second. Like in your science class, when you do an experiment, you're looking at data of what happened. What kind of data did you collect? So theoretical, what you think should happen in a perfect world. Data, what did happen if you did an experiment. Okay? So the vocabulary is down here. Experimental, found using frequencies obtained in an experiment or game. Theoretical is the expected probability of an event occurring. So example 1, the graph shows the results of an experiment in which a number cube was rolled 100 times. So determine the experimental probability of rolling a 3 for this experiment. Then compare it to the theoretical probability. So the theoretical, remember, that's what should happen in a perfect world. So for the first one, let's look at this. This is our data that we're talking about. So for our experiment, this was our data. So the number cube, how many times did they say they rolled? 100 times. So that's your number of possible outcomes. So then in this case, we're looking at the number 3. So when they rolled it 100 times, how many times did it land on 3? 16. So then can we reduce that?
I didn't draw like
850.
4/25.
Just go with it.
Do you reduce it by 4?
So 1/5. Wait, you can't?
No. 4 can't go into 25 evenly. So 4 out of 25.
That made me nervous.
Okay, I know, that scared me too. So 4 over 25, that's your experimental. So that's according to this graph right here. So the experimental probability of rolling a 3, hold on, so the probability of rolling a 3 is 4 over 25, which is close to its theoretical probability of 1/6. Where did they get that 1/6?
3 out of 6.
Good. The theoretical probability, so in theory, in a perfect world, the chance of rolling a 3 on a 6-sided dice is 1 out of 6. That's the theoretical. That's what's supposed to happen. But according to this experiment, 4 out of 25 times that we got a 3. So look at example 2. So example 2, in a telephone poll, 225 people were asked for whom they plan to vote in the race for mayor. What is the experimental probability? So that means we're looking at this data. So this chart over here. If Juarez getting a vote from a person selected at random. So out of 225 people, look and see how many plan to vote for Juarez.
What kind of name is that?
75. I imagine it's a last name. So 75, the experimental probability is 75 out of 225. 225 was the total number of people voting. 75 was how many who said they wanted to vote for Juarez. So, and can I reduce 75 and 225?
Yes. Divide by 25.
Could do 25.
Wait, can you do 75?
Yeah, you can.
I can't do 3. 3. So proud of you.
3 over 9, and then it would reduce down one more to 1/3. So 1 over 3, that's our experimental probability. It didn't ask for theoretical, but it would be the same. Are you okay?
That's all he yelled.
Okay. So example 3, suppose 5,700 people vote in the election. How many can be expected to vote for Juarez? So really we can set up a proportion. So our experimental probability, we ended up with 1/3. 3 was our total number. The 225, 3, our total number. So they're asking, suppose 5,700 people voted. How many would vote for Juarez? So now we're back to setting up a proportion like we've just been doing the whole past unit. So we can cross multiply and divide.
Oh, dang it.
Really, you're just dividing
1,900.
Good, 5,700 by 3.
That's all he says is dang it.
It's 1,000.
Good.
See, she does math quick.
Yeah.
She was dividing before any of us.
No, she
No,
doesn't.
Sarah it could be like.
Okay.
It's glorious.
So yes, all right, should be 1,900 people will vote for Juarez if there's a total of 5,700 people voting
Wait,
altogether.
so he won't win?
Okay, so last exercise on the bottom. Use the graph of a survey of 150 students. Ask whether they prefer cats or dogs. So we'll say cats, dogs.
That says a lot about society. Dogs are awesome.
So what is the experimental probability of a student preferring dogs? Remember, experimental, that's talking about the data that they gave us. So in this case, we're actually looking at that bar graph. So the experimental probability of a student preferring dogs. How many total students did they say they surveyed? 150. Okay, so then how many of those prefer dogs?
132.
Okay, so 132 over 150. Can we reduce this?
Yes. No.
I don't know.
Try a number.
Two.
Try 2.
You can try
Yes,
two
you
first.
You go down.
Do sixes. No.
61.
No, do.
71.
I know. So we can make it smaller by reducing by 3.
She's done with recording us. She's done.
I'm kind of done.
15.
22 over 25.
22.
So 22 over 25, that's your experimental probability looking at people that prefer dogs out of the total people surveyed. So B says, suppose 100 students were surveyed. How many can be expected to prefer dogs? Just like that last problem, we're kind of setting up a proportion. So we're going to use the experimental, the 22 over 25, where the bottom numbers are total. So up here it was 150, we've just reduced it down to 25. So then the new total of 100, and we can cross multiply and divide.
So it's going to be 2,200 for fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we should get 88. And like Grace was saying, she didn't cross multiply and divide, she scaled up. So she knew that 25 would go into 100 times 4. You could have done that same thing. So times 4 times 4. So 88 students would prefer dogs out of 100 instead of 150. Last problem. Suppose 300 students were surveyed. How many can be expected to prefer cats this time? So out of 150, the number that we're starting with, so out of 150, how many prefer cats?
You double 18.
18. Good.
Wait, 18.
Wait.
So then out of 300 students, we want to know how many prefer cats out of 300. So good. Amelia said we can just multiply by 2, right? We can scale up by 2.
Read out some weak cats.
It'd be 36.
Good.
I'm allergic to cats.
I'm allergic to cats
My
too.
mom is.